Does anyone else feel like the middle class in Australia is being deliberately destroyed? Because when you look at the pattern, it's not accidental, it's systematic. 20 years ago, middle class meant steady job, own a home, raise kids, take a holiday, retire comfortably. Not rich, just secure. Today, you earn 130K as a couple and you can't afford to buy a house in a major city. You're working full time and living paycheck to paycheck. That's not middle class, that's working poor with a nice title. They've redefined what middle class means while destroying the economic conditions that created it. The traditional path to middle class wealth was simple: buy a home, pay it off, build equity. That was the foundation. Now, the average Sydney house is 13 times the average income. Melbourne is 10 times. Even regional areas are becoming unaffordable. Meanwhile, investors with existing equity can buy multiple properties using negative gearing and capital gains tax discounts. They've turned housing from a middle class wealth builder into an investor asset class. You're locked out while they accumulate. Real wages in Australia have barely moved in a decade. Meanwhile, rent is up 30 to 50% in most cities, groceries are up 20 to 30%, energy bills more than 40% up. Private health insurance up every single year, and even education costs are climbing. Your income stayed flat while every single cost of living exploded. That's not inflation, that's wealth extraction from the middle class to corporate profits. Casualisation of the workforce, gig economy, flexible contracts, wage theft normalised. Middle class stability was built on secure employment and collective bargaining. Now, you're an independent contractor with no sick leave, no annual leave, no job security, but all the risk. They called it flexibility and disruption. It's actually just transferring risk from corporations to workers while destroying the stability that built the middle class. You're not budgeting properties. Stop buying avocado toast. Just work harder. You're earning 130K or more and can't get ahead. And they tell you it's because you're bad with money? No. The system is designed to extract wealth from the middle class upward. They need you to blame yourself so you don't look at corporate profits, tax avoidance, and policy decisions that systematically dismantle middle class wealth. Here's where this leads. Every single stable democracy in history has relied on a strong middle class. When the middle class is hollowed out, you're left with a small, wealthy elite and a large, struggling population. That's not sustainable. Societies like that collapse, either into authoritarianism or into chaos. There's no third option. Australia is on that path right now. So here's the choice. We can keep accepting that working full-time means barely surviving while corporations post record profits and billionaires pay zero tax. Or we can demand an economy where the middle class can actually exist again, where hard work leads to security, where housing is affordable, where families can thrive, not just survive.